What are you doing? What do you fear? And what do you want to do? A couple years ago, I looked at my situation. I'm a college grad. I worked in social services as a counselor and case manager for about 14 or 15 years. Then I went on and worked in the retail environment for a big drugstore for about 6 or 7 years. And although I made decent money in both of those so-called careers, they kind of controlled my time. I did a lot of running around and jumping around to try to get promoted into different positions. And eventually I just felt like, Troy, this isn't going to get you there. You need to do something else if you want to get your dreams. My dreams are more to travel, go all around the world, meet people from all over the place, just really be free, walking on beaches and climbing mountains. Doesn't have to be Everest or anything, but manageable mountains. Eventually it might get that big. But I just noticed it couldn't get me there. I toiled. I'm not saying I was living paycheck to paycheck, but I wasn't living as free as I wanted to live. So I jumped out of that about 2 years ago now and got into a franchise opportunity, which is cool, with a partner of mine. We do decent with it. We're still doing decent with it. I only work 2 weeks out of every month. The other 2 weeks I'm off. And then I found the time to jump in and inquire. I decided, that's the next step. That'll give me all 4 weeks off if I do it the right way. So I had to weigh my fears. Like, what's holding you back, Troy? How come you're not where you want to be at this stage in your life? What is the fear? And I started to realize that the fear was I never went for the biggest opportunities out there. It's almost like I was a little bit content just doing what I was told to do from a young age. Perhaps like, I went to school and got a degree. Went to some decent colleges, University of Miami and Howard University. Had a whole bunch of fun up there. Most of the learning I did myself, though. I went with the books, but I've always been a voracious reader, so I spent a lot of my time kind of reading mind books, Think and Grow Rich, The Alchemist, those type of books. I got a whole list. I don't want to use the whole blog mentioning the books that I've read. But anyway, when I finished, I still went for this other thing, but always kept myself learning, be it theology or mind science or just anything interested in me. Business, always wanted to be an entrepreneur. That was my true goal from the very beginning. Took me a while to get there, though. So I guess my fear might have been success. Also, my fear might have been doing something different.